disturbing movies. I'm gonna do a tier list about the most disturbing movies. I'm not gonna say ever, but at least the most disturbing movies I ever watched. Let me just go to the screen. I'm gonna present my tier list here. So I think you can see here, guys, the table. So here in orange, I have what I will call movies that are just sick. Not disturbing is not enough to describe the movie. So this is gonna be like the worst of the worst here at the top of the ranking. Then we are gonna have disturbing movies, but with psychological background, let's say. Also disturbing movies with gore background here in orange, and disturbing or perturbing movies with gore. Social background, right? So to do that, I have also a video I prepared to present my ideas, but let's go directly with the first movie. I'm gonna go with Audition. I think this is a Japanese movie. We can put Audition in the psychological or gore category. I'm gonna put it in psychological. Let's present a small video here to introduce this movie. Just give me 1 second, guys. Here, share screen, and I think it's this one. Yeah, just 1 second, guys. So let's play this. So Audition is a Japanese movie. The plot is about a guy who is making like a fake audition, promising the girls who are going to the audition to be like a part of a movie, a star for a movie. But in reality, what he's looking is he's looking for a relationship. He's looking for a girlfriend, and the girl who won the audition, she had a very disturbing past. She was abused when she was a child. So of course the guy he doesn't know that. One of the most perturbing or disturbing scenes you can see here, guys. You can see this kind of it's like a bag, and when we watch the movie, we don't know what's inside. It's maybe a person that she's keeping alive, or that maybe he's cut in pieces. So she's a very perturbed woman. Here we have her when she was in the audition, let's say, presenting the audition. The next scene here I have is when she's torturing the guy, his husband. So she was taught that we cannot differentiate the pain from the love. So love and pain, they go together. So she become like a really sick individual, and it's a very interesting movie. The torture scene is hard to watch. She's using needles and he's torturing the guy. It's very perturbing, but it's a very good movie. So that was the first one. And as I told you guys, I'm gonna put that movie in the category of let me come back to the screen here, in the category of psychology. Like it's a disturbing movie, but disturbing with quality. It's not like a garbage movie. It's really good. Then we're gonna go with I have the Serbian film here. No, I cannot find it. Why? This is great, but anyways, this is the worst or the most sick, disturbing movie I ever seen. I actually regret watching this movie. Let me go back to my video here, guys. So if you haven't watched this movie, please don't do it. It's really sick. So you're gonna see the worst scenes ever. There's a scene where there's a baby. You think you're never gonna see something worse than that, where you are mistaken. It's really horrible. It's a really sick movie. So please don't watch a Serbian film. It's gonna remain in your head like forever. So just I really regret watching this movie. It's bad. I don't even want to talk about it. I don't know why I cannot. I don't have it in my list here. Give me just 1 second, guys. So I don't have it here. It's really weird. Gonna look again. Why it's not here? So it's not. I'm gonna add it. Sorry for that. I'm gonna look for it. A Serbian film. It's a movie from 2010. It's really, really sick. So I'm gonna save the image here. Save it and let's add it to our list. And yeah, I have it now. Okay, so I have it. Let me go back to my tier list. Hey, Marb, how are you? Happy to have you here as the only viewer in my disturbing tier list movies. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate. Do you have a comment so far, Mar? Any movie you want to add to the list? So far we have Audition, a Japanese movie, and I'm gonna put here a Serbian film in my list. Is actually the freaking the sick movie, the sickest movie ever. I really don't recommend that that movie to anyone. So next one is gonna be, let's see, what do we have here? Give me just 1 second to come back to my support video mar. I'm kind of slow today with my computer. So here, okay, again, next one is gonna be which one? So I don't know if you remember this movie, American History X. The movie by itself is not disturbing, is not perturbing, let's say, but there's a scene that remained in my brain like forever. It's really sick, let's say. We have Edward Norton. Edward Norton was like Aryan supremacist leader, like neo-Nazi leader, let's say. And there's this scene when he is kicking a black guy, kicking his head against the street, against the pavement. Is horrible. It's one of the worst scenes I ever seen. So that's why I have in my list American History X. So let's come back to the tier list here. Give me just 1 second, guys. Again. So that one, I'm gonna put it in the category of social, let's say. Again, it's not a disturbing or perturbing movie, but that scene is just sick. It's gonna remain in your head like forever. That's why I wanted to include that movie here. And since the movie is about neo-Nazis, Aryan supremacists, black and white guys, etc. So that's why it's gonna be in the social line, let's say. Now, let's see what's the next one here. If you have any comments, guys, please go over it. We have Cannibal Holocaust. There are some disturbing and perturbing scenes there. I don't know if you remember that movie, guys. I'm gonna put it in gore, of course. Let's come back to my material support video just to show some scenes about the movie. There's a lot of animal cruelty in that movie. This is the worst scene of the movie. It's like a cult scene, let's say. It's the woman who was impaled, let's say. They said the public said that this scene was real, so they were thinking about a snuff movie, but actually the filmmaker, the director, he was able to demonstrate that it was actually a fake scene, let's say. But it's very realistic. It's hard to watch. So this is the scene of the impaled women in Cannibal Holocaust. So this is the third one in the list. Hello, Shay, how are you? So happy to have you here as usual. Let me come back to the screen to tell you, to answer to your question. So we are making a tier list about perturbing or disturbing movies, and we have different categories as you can see here. The first one is just sick, and I think the only movie that is gonna be here is a Serbian film. It's horrible. I regret so much watching this movie, so please don't watch it if you haven't. A Serbian film is the worst of the worst. You're gonna see scenes with babies. It's horrible. Don't watch it. We have the category of psychological disturbing or perturbing movies. We have Audition, which is a Japanese movie. Gore. We have a Cannibal Holocaust here, and we have perturbing or disturbing movies with social context. I put here American History X, even if it's not a perturbing or disturbing movie, but there's a scene that is really sick, and it's gonna be always in my mind. So far, that's what we have here, Shay. Thanks for being here. Next one, which is gonna be the next one in the movie, in the list. Sorry, is gonna be Clockwork Orange, the movie made by the genius filmmaker Stanley Kubrick, of course. Let me come back to my video here to show some scenes. So if you remember this movie, there's a guy in the movie. His name is Alex. It's Andy McDowell, the actor, and this is one of the most iconic scenes in the history of the cinematography. If you remember, this guy was a really violent guy. He was really sick. He was like a psychopath, and he was captured by the police. So the way to cure the guy was under this type of, how can we say, I lost the word, treatment, let's say. So he was forced to have the eyes open, and at the same time, they put like a screen in front of him, so he was forced to watch nonstop very violent scenes, and he was allegedly cured with that treatment. The treatment is called the Ludovic treatment or something like that. That's the way they call it in the movie, the Clockwork Orange, the Orange Clockwork. Sorry, there's rape. This is a scene where a woman was raped. This is another disturbing scene. One of his friends, he threw him into the water, and when he was asking for help, he cut his hand. There's a lot of sick or perturbing scenes in that movie. Here, the actor Alex, sorry, he killed a woman with a big dildo. He crushed the dildo against her head. Is I think the Clockwork Orange is one of the most perturbing or disturbing movies in the history of the cinematography. Let's come back to the list here. So we put, as you can see, we put the Clockwork Orange in the psychologically. Sorry, guys, I have to plug my battery. My computer is gonna die. Just 1 second. Sorry for that. I'm back. I didn't plug my computer. So coming back to the chat, Shay, what do you say here? There's a movie, I think, called The Seed that was so horrible, full of unimaginable things. I can't leave it behind. I don't know what's the movie, The Seed. I'm gonna look for it. You said that the Clockwork Orange was the iconic dystopian movie ever. Yeah, agree, 100%. All by myself. I remember that from Clockwork. Yeah. Did you check the Brave browser yet? No. I have to do it. Sorry. I remember your recommendation, but no. So far, I haven't tested, but I'm gonna do it for sure. So I don't know, guys, if you know this movie. The original is the good one. I know there's a remake in Hollywood. Funny Games is from a guy from Austria. His name is Michael Haneke. Funny Games is not funny, actually. It's a very perturbing or disturbing game movie. I'm gonna put it in the psychological line or category. Let me put a couple of scenes from that movie here. Is really good. The filmmaker is a master of the cinematography, Michael Haneke. I love him. So I don't know, guys, if you watch this movie. It's really good. It's about a family who is going on vacations, like they're going to a chalet, let's say, to pass their vacations there. And there are two guys, sick guys, that start tormenting this family, and there are really horrible scenes there. It's very psychological. Sorry, you suffer the whole movie. They don't have any motive behind that torture, and yeah, you suffer the whole movie there. So that is funny games. Those are the two killers, let's say, the two psychopaths. It's a really good movie. She's the woman, the mother of, or the woman in the family, let's say. It's hard to watch. This is the family. We have the kid here, the father, and you suffer from minute 1 to the final minute. Is really good. So that was funny games again. Michael Haneke, the filmmaker. There's a remake in Hollywood with Naomi Watts and the guy, I always forget the name of this guy, Tim Roth, I think. But as usual, the originals are the best. So that's a recommendation. Funny games. If you haven't watched it, do it. Let's go to the Human Centipede. I don't know, guys, if you remember this movie or not. He's like a crazy scientist, and he's like making a human centipede. Actually, he's attaching or connecting one human being to the other one. So like your mouth into the ass of the next human being, and at the end is a human centipede. It's really disturbing. It's perturbing. It's sick. Let's see a couple of scenes from that movie here. Just a couple of seconds. If you remember that movie, it's freaking sick. So you can see here. Sorry guys. In this video, we're gonna have a lot of graphic scenes. So this is the crazy scientist, and he's performing his experiment, his crazy experiments. So we have this human centipede. Here there are just 3 persons connected or attached one to each other, but at the end it was a long centipede with a lot of people being part of, like you can see here. It's really sick. It's crazy sick, and I think there are like 3 versions of that movie. The Human Centipede, I think is sequence 1, Human Centipede 2, and Human Centipede 3, and all of them are just sick, of course. Let's come back to the tier list here. So what's gonna be the next one? I have here Irreversible in English. It's a French movie, Irreversible. It was made by a filmmaker who I love. His name is Gaspar Noé. The actress there is Monica Bellucci, one of the most beautiful women ever. This woman is just beautiful. And there is Vincent Cassel. There are a couple of scenes very, very hard to watch. This is a very intelligent movie. The movie is, I think this is the first movie that was made like in reverse mode. You know, it starts by the end and it goes to the beginning, and the camera never stops. That's incredibly well done. There are not cuts. You know, actually there are six cuts, but you are not able to watch that in your mind. But imagine a movie with the camera moving and never stopping. So the filmmaking was incredibly well done. It was very good. There were two very different, hard to watch scenes. Let's put it here, guys. Give me just 1 second to come back to my super support material. So Irreversible is awesome. This is the sick or disturbing scene. So we have Monica Bellucci here. She was walking in a tunnel, and she was being followed by this guy. The guy in the movies, his name was Lateni, something like that, and he raped Monica Bellucci in that tunnel. It was like 3 or 4 minutes, so it was really, really hard to watch. This is Monica Bellucci walking through that tunnel before being raped. I don't know, guys, if you watch this movie. It's very good. And this is a scene that was presented at the beginning of the movie. So this was like the boyfriend of Monica Bellucci. He was trying to take revenge, but actually he killed the wrong guy. So this is the irony here. And that scene was in this club, which is called the Rectum. The Rectum is actually a real club. It's like a sadomasochist club in Paris, France. And that scene was filmed there. And what he's doing, he's killing the assailtant, or the guy who raped Monica Bellucci, with this tank was used to extinguish the fire. Extinguisher, I think. I don't know what's the name of that. And he's killing the guy with that item. It's a very hard scene to watch. And again, the irony is that he killed the wrong guy. So this is Irreversible. Very, very good. A very, very good movie. Let me go back to the chat again. So Shay Watson saying hello to Mar saying lol. I mean, you're talking about the Human Centipede, I think. I don't know. Shay Watson, all fun games till somebody has to take a dump. Exactly. It's fun. It's fun and it's funny until someone is 6 feet under or being tortured, for sure. Shay Watson, talk about getting your head out your arse. Yeah, that Human Centipede was crazy. Shay Watson, like Memento. Actually, it's Memento, the one who was made by, I forgot his name again. Yeah, he's also a genius. I love Memento. Guy Pearce was the actor. What's the name of the filmmaker? I forgot his name. I hate when that happened. What movie is this? Before Irreversible. Before Irreversible, I think it was The Human Centipede. No. Yep. Right before Centipede. Yeah. Human Centipede. That was the one. The one before. Between that and Irreversible, let me go back to my tier list, because I don't remember anyone in between. So we have a Serbian film, we have Audition, we have The Clockwork Orange, Funny Games, Irreversible, Cannibal Holocaust, The Human Centipede, and American History X. I don't know which one is the one you were talking about, Shay. Mar, I have the worst short-term memory. Me too. I think we are in the same line. I can read them, but can't spell it. Shay Watson, maybe you're talking about Irreversible before I saw the title. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. I think we were talking about Irreversible. So let's go with the next one, guys, here. Let's see what is here. I don't know if you remember this one, I Spit in Your Grave. That one was a very controversial movie from 1978. It was a movie hard to watch also. Very criticized. There's a scene where a girl was raped, and after that she took revenge. So there was like a lot of controversy with the feminist group at the time. They were not very happy with the way the movie was presenting the women. So, yep, hard to watch again. Let's go to the next one. This is gonna be, I don't know, Shay, if you watch. We need to talk about Kevin. It's very interesting. It's the story of like a mass murderer. Is with Tilda Swinton. I love this actress. Let me go to the video here. Maybe you're gonna remember this this movie. And why do I have this movie here? So again here. So again, we are talking about. We need to talk about Kevin. This movie was made after, or it was based on a book. Actually, I bought the book after watching the movie, and I was not able to read the book. It's hard to read. It's very big. So this is the story of Kevin. So Kevin is the son of Tilda Swinton, and he was a pain in the ass since the day he was born. He was giving trouble to his mother. He was evil. And at the end, he became a mass murderer. So he killed his classmates in the gym of the school with an arrow, you know, with arrows like a Robin Hood style, let's say. It's very psychological, disturbing, perturbing. I recommend that movie. We need to talk about Kevin, and that's why I put this here. He's masturbating in front of his mother, and he's smiling at her. The guy was sick after he committed the mass murder, like that massacre. Of course, the mother was being bullied by the neighbors. They painted the house, so she was living a torture before the event with his son, and after that event because of the neighbors, the society. This is the sister of the guy, and as you can see, she has something in her eye. She lost her eye because maybe because of his of her brother. So a lot of disturbing and perturbing scenes here. So again, I invite you guys to watch that movie. Very good. Let's go to the tier list again here. So the next one is gonna be Martyrs. I don't know where to put it, in psychological or gore. This is a French movie. It's about a cult, and the philosophy of that cult is that if you are being tortured, the more torture you experience, the more, or you're gonna be like close to God, let's say. You're gonna go, or you're gonna reach that state of transcendence. You know what I mean? So the torture is the way to have transcendence, to have like a higher state. And the way one of the girls is tortured there is just again another hard to watch a movie. Let me show you some scenes here, guys. So the movie again is Martyrs. It's a French movie, and this is the woman here. She's like the leader of that cult, and you can see here one of the girls who is being tortured. And the way she's tortured is the skin is being peeled off, so they're taking her skin out of her. It's hard to watch. It's perturbing, it's disturbing. Everything happens like inside a mansion. I think the movie is from 2008, I think. Again, you can see the skin of the girl is a difficult experience. You can see here. So I'm gonna put that movie in the category of gore, let's say. Again, a French movie. I don't know how many movies do I have here pending. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 more movies here, guys. Next one is gonna be OLDBOY. OLDBOY, where can we put OLDBOY? Could be psychological or gore. I'm gonna keep it in gore. OLDBOY is a Korean movie. There are a couple of perturbing or disturbing scenes there. If you remember, this is the guy who wakes up inside a hotel room with no windows after 15 years of being like kidnapped, let's say. Is really crazy. And there are a couple of scenes hard to watch. There's a scene where this guy, the main actor, is putting the teeth of the other guy with a hammer, like removing the teeth with a hammer. Is hard to watch. And another scene, he's eating a pulp alive. Here we can see the pulp. And actually, this scene is real. He was eating the pulp. No, this is not the scene. Here he cut his own tongue. That was also a crazy scene. But there's one scene where he's eating a pulp, and actually he did it. This is the scene. He's eating a pulp alive, but the pulp is huge, is big, and it was real. It was not. There was no any effect. Let's say special effects. He killed. He ate the pulp actually, and there are some behind the scenes clips in the internet. He's really having a hard time to eat this pulp. So there are a couple of perturbing scenes here. So recommended. That was OLDBOY. There was a remake made in Hollywood with Josh Brolin. Again, I prefer the original movies. Let's come back to the tier list here. We have 4 more to go. SALO. Oh my God. SALO. Guys, did you watch SALO? What a freaking crazy movie. This was an Italian movie made by Pier Paolo Pasolini, who was murdered by a prostitute. But the movie is hard to watch. There are let me go to the video here to show you a couple of scenes. I had 7 here before, but I'm gonna just advance the movie. Yeah, here it's SALO. Just 1 second. Yeah, okay, I have it here. So again, Salo is an Italian movie. The filmmaker was Pier Paolo Pasolini. What is this about? There's like a group of rich people, aristocrat people, and they create this pervert group where everything is accepted. Let's say the philosophy is that is like everything that is pushed to the excess is better. Let's say. So they go to a mansion. This is like a critic to the time of Mussolini. We can see the mansion here. They hire like soldiers to take control of the people they are torturing there, humiliating there. They are treated like dogs. At one point they are forced to eat feces. Is the rape, the incest, everything you can imagine is there. Is hard to watch. So that's Salo, and again, it's like a critic to the times of Mussolini. So the filmmaker is trying to present those aristocrat guys, those rich guys, pervert guys, like the fascists, like the Mussolini party members, let's say. But the movie is really, really, really hard to watch. I think after a Serbian film, we can put Salo as the other one in the second place of hard to watch movie, let's say. Let's talk about this one. So I'm gonna put it in social. The SNOWTOWN Murders. I don't know, guys, if you know this movie. It's about the Australian serial killer. I forgot his name, but it's the worst serial killer from Australia. So the movie is based on real events, let's say. And let me show you here again a couple of scenes from that movie. So the guy is he was a guy that he was killing pedophiles, but actually not all of them were pedophiles. So he was using that like as an excuse or pretext to kill people. I think he killed maybe 12 people. There were dismembering scenes. It's very heavy. It's a very heavy movie, and I think out of 12 people that were killed in that movie, just one was actually a pedophile, and he was like a mastermind. He was manipulating the family who was working with him, who was helping him to commit the crimes. There are torture scenes, very, very difficult to watch. If you can see here, this is the killer, or the one of the killers, but the main killer, let's say, like the leader of the group. And here he's torturing the brother of this guy, right? So the way he was torturing in a bathroom was he was strangling him, but he was not killing him. When he was almost dead, he allowed the guy to come back to life, and he started again with the torture. His brother, he was not able to support that torture, and he preferred to kill his own brother to spare the torture. You know what I mean? So it's a very good movie based on real events. The SNOWTOWN Murders from Australia. This is the bathroom after the torture scene. There's a rape scene here. One of the guys we just saw in a previous scene, he's being raped by his brother, and all of this was true, was real. That happened in Australia. this guy, he was the only pedophile that was actually uh, a pedophile. Out of 12 people that were killed, he was the only one that was an actual pedophile. So that was the SNOWTOWN murders. Very disturbing. After watching this movie, you you don't feel good. You, it stays like 1 or 2 weeks in your mind. You're like trying to process what the fuck did I watch? Hard to watch, difficult to watch, and it was real. This is an actual how can we say, news from a newspaper when the guy was arrested or captured. Let's say this is the actor. This is the guy who was being manipulated by the main killer. Very, very well played. This movie is excellent, but it's not only hard to watch, it's hard to take away from your mind after watching it. It's complicated. So let's come back to the tier list. We are almost done. Present, share screen, tier list. So we have here 7. I'm gonna put it in gore. There's not too much to say about 7. One of the worst scenes I ever seen is that scene in the, you know, when this guy was forced to kill a prostitute with a dildo, but that dildo was actually a blade, and the way the guy was shaking after being forced to do that, you don't see the murder, you don't see the killing, but you feel that situation in your mind. Is really hard to process that. It was very well done. And the last one is The Silence. This is a German movie from the director of Dark. It's about 2 pedophiles. I talked a lot about this movie in my channel in previous videos. I love this movie. You can understand the dynamic between pedophiles when they're working, when they're trying to get girls, let's say, or boys. The way they work together as a team. They're almost like if they are in love one to each other. So you can understand the dynamics of these pedophiles. Let's see a couple of scenes from that movie. Again, the movie is The Silence. It's German. It's a very, very good movie, guys. I recommend that movie to you. So a couple of scenes here. These are the 2 pedophiles watching a porn movie together. This is like the main or the leader of the team, the dominant guy, let's say, and this is the other pedophile. He's like the weak guy in this relationship. So here they're watching a porn movie about Sesame, of course. Here is the murder scene. One of the pedophiles, he raped and he killed a girl. This is the search of the girl. This is the body of the girl here. After the murder, he's trying to hide. Actually, he hide the body, and the other guy is helping him, but the other guy is not feeling well after that. Anyways, I don't want to extend too much my speech here. That was the last movie. So let's come back to the tier list. Let's see how the tier list ended. Share screen, tier list, and this is the result. So just Sick, the worst movie ever. Sick is the most disturbing movie to me. Is a Serbian film. He's just along here in this category. Disturbing and psychological movies. We have Audition, The Clockwork Orange, Funny Games, Irreversible, and the silence. Disturbing, perturbing, and gore. We have Cannibal Holocaust, The Human Centipede, I Spit in Your Grave, Martyrs, Oldboy, Seven. And perturbing, disturbing, we have with social context, we have American History X, Kevin. We need to talk about Kevin, Salo from Pier Paolo Pasolini, and the SNOWTOWN murders. So that's it, guys. That was the tier list. Thank you to Shay and to Mar for being here today with me. I had 2 VIP watchers. Thanks again, or viewers. Please hit the like, guys. And yeah, Shay says, I haven't seen Kevin. It's a good recommendation. Just go watch it. Shay, I picked a bad time to make lunch. And what's in the box? Tonight I'm gonna be as a guest in the channel of Don't Hate Create, Fishy, Big Fish, Small Pond. So it's gonna be my first time as a guest in another channel. So I'm a little bit nervous. So if you can join us, guys, in that show, let's say, you're welcome. I'm gonna put in the chat the link of Don't Hate Create. So be with us tonight. And that's it, guys. Thank you for being here with me. The 2 viewers that were present today. Thank you for the support and thank you for your time, and see you next time or tonight if you're gonna able to catch the Don't Hate Create show. See you guys. Thank you. Bye.